Come on, I'll do 50-50. Come on. What all bills you want me to pay? And what you paying? Or we doing half of everything? Babe, you cook tonight? Or am I cooking? Babe, you ain't take the garbage out. I'll go ahead and take it out. Babe, I'm finna fill up my car. I'm already at the gas station. Babe, your car need gas. I'm already at the gas station. I'll put it in. You ain't gotta worry about it. Babe, you in my car. Just make sure you put gas. I got you. It's already taken. Let me be stupid. Yeah. Come on, 50-50. Come on. Because I ain't getting it now. So come on. I'm tired of being by myself and doing everything by myself. I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of being an alpha woman. I'm tired of being masculine. I am tired. Come on. Bring it on. What all you want me to do? What all you need me to do? What's up? What's good? You need your clothes ironed? That's already done. What's up? We washing clothes? That's already done. We don't wash dishes because we using paper plates and paper cups and forks. Because I ain't washing dishes. That's one thing I'm not doing, is washing dishes. Because I clean as I cook anyway. For me to get up with a full stomach go wash some damn dishes, I ain't doing it.
We live in the era of social media, where women are supposedly living their best life. You know, securing the bag, going on luxury vacations, leveling up in their lifestyle, jumping classes through social strategies and economic achievement, leaving these, quote, dusties, unquote, behind, and all the ways women are supposedly outpacing men. Along with that is the expectation that men keep up with their lifestyle demands and be able to provide equal or preferably more comfort and luxury than they can provide for themselves. These demands have some women today requiring men to pay 100% of all bills, calling men dusties who are unable to live up to these expectations. But outside of social media, real life tells a different story. The average woman is making around $44K annually, and the average black man brings in just over $50K. Not to mention, homelessness has risen by 18%, and now majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Case in point, most people aren't living that luxury lifestyle. What social media provides is the fantasy of an elite and upper class person and lifestyle, but most Americans are actually living 50-50. That's the most viable option for them today when it comes to romantic relationships. And that brings me to this particular content creator who represents a generation of women who exist in reality outside of social media. They're willing to carry their own weight and go 50-50 on the bills. She started off by sharing how and why she wants to go 50-50 because life is hard alone and she is tired of carrying this weight by herself. And before I weigh in, I want to share more of what she has to say and then I'll break it down.
Number one, for the women that's on that post, not sure where I said anything about taking care of a grown behind me. Listen, I have a 19-year-old who has 2 jobs, his choice, and goes to a tech school. He don't ask me for money, I don't ask him for money. So there's nothing of me that can or will take care of a grown man. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Number 2, me saying 50-50 is not financially based only. 50-50 in the sense of right now, I am doing everything by myself, literally. Before this car, when I used to have a car, I would have to call a mechanic. I would have to call around to a mechanic. Either the mechanic's gonna sexualize me or overcharge me because I'm a woman. But if I had a man, I wouldn't have to do, like, y'all so caught up in this social media stuff where y'all think a man is supposed to come and take care of everything. That's inconsiderate. Why would you automatically entitle yourself to another human being's money, period? You don't want no man doing that with yours. So why would I sit there and tell this man, on top of everything else that he come with, you need to come and pay all my bills and all I'm gonna do is cook and lay in the bed? No, we not doing that. We go to the movies, you pay for the tickets, I buy the snacks. We all know how much that costs. We go out to eat, I'm tipping, and I'm a big tipper. Like, no, we not doing that, you know? That you giving me, okay, hey, here go money for your nails and your feet, thank you. Don't worry about that next one. I got it because you allowed me to say what. Like that's how I am. And for the men that's on my post saying, "Oh, she finally coming to her senses," I've always been like this because I've always been taking care of myself. I've never had a man. Never. I've never had a man. I've never been in a relationship. Never. I never met a real man. I never met what it felt like to be with a man. I never lived with a man. All I get are men who sexualize me because they are too weak to look past appearance to see that I am a grown woman who loves with all her heart that she can't help.
50-50 relationships are a myth. I mean, in reality, it's actually 100-100. You're not really keeping tabs if you love one another. You are just giving your all and giving your best to make that union thrive. And that you'll find that one person usually has a particular strength over the other, and the couple will figure out what works best for them. But it's all about putting in the effort. Now, she said a few interesting things, that she's tired of being strong, independent, and that she is willing to work with her man. She seems really open and ready to have a partnership with a man. And what she said sounds reasonable enough, especially considering the current economy. But there is one thing I think ladies like her might need to be aware of when they are looking to get into a relationship, even if they desire to share the financial responsibilities. If you want a real man, a quote-unquote alpha male, or just a strong man who was going to carry his own and has his own vision that he is working towards, they usually don't want a partner as in a co-equal. They are usually looking for a feminine counterpart. Now, the Bible says that a woman is given as a helpmeet. And now I am talking from the perspective of marriage and covenant relationship. And the reason it's important to understand what it means to be a helpmeet is because that means you will not have the same role as the man in the relationship. The thing is, women in America are often put into survival mode and sold the illusion that they can offer the exact same thing a man can. And it's just not true. God didn't even create us with the same function. So if a woman wants to learn how to get along with a man, not only is it important to understand the financial responsibilities that the two may decide upon, but it's also good to understand the roles of the masculine and the feminine and how they work together. And scripture gives us a really good idea of how this works. In marriage, it says the man is submitted to Christ and the woman is submitted to the husband as unto Christ, as unto God. And then it goes on to explain how the man actually provides leadership for the wife, and that the man is to lay down his life and love his wife as Christ loved the church. So again, you see the masculine and the feminine working together, both having a different function, but together building a union. Now, what does the leadership entail? Insight, perspective, legacy, vision, understanding, how to operate in hard times and in trials and warfare and hardship and lack. Men are created to weather those storms and have a unique ability to lead and bring order and structure, even in some of the most dire situations. That's the role men have. Women who want to work with a man have to be willing to be open to the insight and leadership that he is likely to bring. And this leadership doesn't have to be a control or domineering thing, but it's an important aspect of masculinity that we have to be open to. But what most don't understand is that the protection and provision that ladies desire from men also comes with the responsibility of leadership. So if a woman is working with a man, she's going to have to be willing to take some instruction from him. And it doesn't mean that the woman becomes a child, but it does mean a woman is willing to receive some insight, some correction, some instruction, or some guidance. And of course, the man can really benefit from his feminine counterpart as well. But I wanted to explain why the dynamics of the relationship may not work if the money is shared, but there's not an understanding of how the masculine and the feminine work together. It's about finding the balance. Now, a few of the things that I wanted to mention. She did say that she runs into the issues of men trying to over-sexualize her many a times. I understand this could be a challenge for women who are beautiful or who are voluptuous, but I will say that what a woman wears can really create a big difference on how she is treated. For example, this content creator, respectfully, she has shown some outfits that are quite revealing. And so if a woman is showing off physical assets such as herself, and a man is looking at that and responding to those physical assets, via him being a heterosexual man, then we can't necessarily be surprised as women if those men respond naturally. Like, if you're just laying it out there, if there's no room for the imagination, if the breast out there, or the booty's out there, men are going to respond. Now, I understand there are certain things you can't fully hide. Like, if you're a big breasted, you can't fully hide it. If you have a big old booty, you can't fully hide it, especially if you had a BBL work done. I mean, at that point, you wanted the attention. But I'm saying, like, if you wanted to change your mind or try to downplay it as much as possible, covering it up can really make a big deal. That can be a really simple way of, minimizing the potential of men just over sexualizing. Just a few things to consider. And I know some of y'all are gonna be mad at this and say, oh, well, men shouldn't sexualize me. They shouldn't sexualize me if they see my big old breast or booty. But if a man is heterosexual, you can't knock him for being a freaking heterosexual man. Like, they're going to respond to beauty. So you just have to be honest about nature there. Anyways, y'all, those are my thoughts. What y'all think? Let me know down in the comment section. I wish this content creator luck and other ones like her. I hope you found this useful, and we'll talk later.